Hi friends, it is Tuesday and we are going to do our Pilates class today. It is the day after July 4th of our Pilates session, so I hope that you guys had a great weekend and I hope you got to celebrate even though it was very strange. So anyways, thank you for joining me again and let's go ahead and get started. Again, we're going to come to the edge of our mat, pressing our feet into the mat, standing up really nice and tall, tucking your bottom in, pulling your belly button to your spine, standing up really nice and tall and straight. Let's just take a big deep breath in and just exhale out. Sorry. Big deep breath in and exhale out. On this next one, we're going to take a big deep breath in and exhale. We're going to initiate the movement. Make sure you're pressing into all four corners of your feet. Nice deep curve in your neck. Just seeing where you're at. Big deep breath in at the bottom. And then exhale. Slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Coming up to stand up really nice and tall and pretty. Shoulder blades are down your back. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale. And exhale. Pulling that belly button up. See if you can feel like someone's pulling your waist to the ceiling first and then stacking each vertebrae one vertebrae at a time. Coming up, standing really nice and tall and pretty. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly going down. Inhale at the bottom. And exhale, slowly rolling back up. Pulling that belly button in, standing up really nice and tall and pretty. Inhale at the top, and let's go ahead and take it down onto the mat. All right. Remember to protect your low back as you're coming back, so pulling that belly button down as you go to lay down. Take a big deep breath in, and on your exhale, we're just going to initiate movement. So you're just going to tilt your pelvis back, imprint your spine into the mat, and then exhale back to neutral spine. So inhale and exhale. I like to keep a hand on my tummy just to make sure that I know that my abs are engaged. So this really helps me to make sure that I'm engaging and that my core is down and my belly button's in. If you feel like you can do that without it, all good, all great, fine. But this is just what helps me. And release. So we're inhaling and exhale. Just warming up your pelvis, warming up your core. Make sure you're breathing. I'm going to try to be like super real with you guys today. So if I'm talking too much and babbling too much through this, please leave a comment and let me know. But I think I've mentioned this in the past, and today it held very true. Today was really hard to get on the mat. I had to really talk myself into it. I promise you, though, that talking yourself into it and actually getting on the mat is the hardest part. Once you start working out, you'll want to work out more, and you'll get those endorphins, and it'll just kind of flow. But I want you to know that even I, as an instructor, really struggle to want to work out and work on my body. But I feel like this keeps me accountable. My goals keep me accountable, and just, me making this commitment to myself feels good. So if you're struggling, if you're like, oh, God, I haven't gotten on the Pilates mat in so long, don't beat yourself up. It's okay. I promise. It's really okay. Fitness comes in waves, right? So some days you're really motivated and some days you're not. And just kind of ride those waves out. Like, it's life, man, for sure. So I hope that being real with you can kind of help you relate and want to get on the mat a little bit more. Anyways, let's move on from this exercise. So we're going to go up into our Pilates. It's a Pilates bridge. Dang it, but pelvic curl. Okay, pressing your feet into the mat, pressing your hands into the mat. Take a big deep breath in, and on your exhale, you're going to peel your spine up off the mat, coming up to that nice long line, keeping your belly button down. Inhale at the top, and then exhale, slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. I think there's different things that can keep us motivated, so I was trying to think of that before I started this video. like what keeps me motivated. Again, you guys having accountability, my goals, what I want out of this, what I want to feel like at the end of the day. I think that cute workout clothes, I know that sounds so vain and so silly and dumb, but it really does help too, because it helps you like feel good while you're working out. And you want to feel good, you want to look good, and you want to show other people that you feel and look good. And so I think that can help as well. So if you're wearing something that you're just not feeling, like I highly, highly recommend buying something new. It'll kind of spark that up for you. If you don't have the ability to get something new, ask friends if they have clothes they're getting rid of. Like I love hand-me-downs. Oh my gosh. P.S. friends, if you're listening, look through your closets. But yeah, I think that helps too. And just being able to like go into dinner later and like not feel guilty about me just eating without working out. So I think that helps as well. I hope that helps you too. But anyways, I'll get back to Pilates. So that was my speech for the day. Inhale and exhale. Make sure that you're really keeping a nice tight line in your legs as well. So they shouldn't be splaying out. They should stay nice and parallel. Inhale and exhale. Coming up really nice and high. When I say coming up really nice and high, I don't want you to misconstrue it as come up as high as you possibly can. I want you to keep that nice, long, pretty line. I want it to be nice and controlled. So not that you're coming up immediately. You're still rolling up one vertebrae at a time, coming up into that nice long line, nice and controlled. There's space in your neck. Inhale and exhale. I think a lot we try to compete with ourselves to see how far we can push it, and sometimes that pushes us out of good form. So that's always something to think about. Inhale and exhale, slowly rolling down. Let's go ahead and stay right here. I'm going to have you bring one leg into tabletop, bring the other leg to tabletop, zip your legs together. You could put your hands up to the side if that gives you more stability. If not, you can keep them down to your side. We're going to take our knees to one side, just drop over, keeping our shoulder blades on the mat, and exhale back to center. This movement comes from your waist, so really, really work on that, and then also keeping your knees on the same plane. So what I mean by that is that a lot of people will dip over and see how it looks like a step. You want them to be on the same plane, okay? So back to center. Inhale. And exhale. Pulling that belly button down. Inhale. And exhale back to center. Nice, slow, methodical movements. Everything is controlled. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Just continue with that movement. Enjoy the space that it creates in your waist. I don't know about you, but I can really feel like it's whittling my waist, even though this isn't a crazy big movement. It's not a lot of work. I still feel that in my waist. I think the more you pull down that belly button, the more you'll feel that as well. So if you don't feel this in your waist at all, if you feel like this is just kind of like a lackadaisical move and you're just kind of warming up, really try to pull your belly button down and see how much deeper you can dig, and then you'll really start to feel that. Inhale and exhale. Let's do two more on each side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Back to center. Go ahead and drop one foot down and then the other. Very good. I'm going to have you, let's bring the left leg up into tabletop, and we're just going to dip it down. I'm going to do our alternating leg, or we're just going to do our leg changes right now. Yes. So the angle of your hip joint changes, but the angle of your knee joint stays the same. So I really, really want you to work on that. When I'm teaching regular class, I see a lot of people do this. It's not what I want. I really want you to dig deep into that lower abdomen and really work on that. So that's what this is called. That's what this is doing. You're shortening that lever and you're putting a lot of work at the end of it, right? And you're really working on those lower abs. Pull that belly button down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's do two more. Go ahead and drop that foot down. Let's bring the other leg into tabletop. And we're just going to dip that toe down like we're dipping it into water and bring it right back up. Inhale and exhale. Pulling your lower abdomen down to protect your low back. If you feel this in your low back at all, please engage your core more. Inhale and exhale. Make sure you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. It should feel like a big long loop of movement, right? So just like we're fluid with our movement in our body, we're fluid with our movement in our breath as well. So inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Really focus on the breath. It'll help you work harder today, I promise. Let's do two more on this side. Last one. Go ahead and bring that foot up. We're going to stay right there. Really pull your abdomen in. We're going to hover that other foot, and then we're going to go right into our leg changes. So we're alternating, dipping our toes down, staying in control. Inhale and exhale. So with each breath, there's movement. And 4, 3, 2, last one. Other side. Go ahead and drop that right foot down, and then the left foot follows. Very good. We're going to interlace our fingers behind our head. I really want you to focus on just resting into those hands. So I see a lot of people when they do this, they pull their neck up and they really crank on it. None of these movements should come from your neck. This should come from your sternum. You should be wanting to be lifting your sternum up And as you lift it up, you'll curl in. And so you're looking right between your thighs, but this movement comes from your chest, okay? They're called chest lifts. Ooh. Anyways, take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, slowly chest lift up. Inhale. And exhale, slowly rolling down, one vertebrae at a time. The goal is to get your shoulder blades up off of the mat. Inhale. And exhale, chest lift up. Inhale, looking right between our thighs. And exhale, slowly rolling down, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, nice wide elbows. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. The negative is just as important as the lift. So as you're going down, this is nice and controlled. Just as controlled as when you lift up. Inhale. And exhale. See that nice controlled. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly rolling down again. Nice and controlled. Deep breath in. And exhale, chest lift up. Inhale. And exhale. You shouldn't feel any tension in your neck. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to do two more like this. Inhale. And exhale, chest lift up. Inhale. Deep breath in. And exhale, chest lift up. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly rolling down. Very good. We're going to add some rotation in. You need to readjust your hands behind your head. They should be at the base of your skull. I like to keep my thumbs down my neck. I feel like it supports it a little bit better. It also keeps me from like really digging into my head. Anyways, deep breath in. And on your exhale, chest lift up. We're going to rotate to one side, rotate to center, to the other side, center, and again, center, rotate, center, slowly again with control, rolling down. Inhale, and exhale, chest lift up, rotate, and center, rotate, center. This movement again comes from your waist. We're whittling that little waist down, center, and slowly rolling down. Inhale, and exhale, chest lift up, twist, and center, twist, center, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, slowly rolling down. We've got one more. Inhale, and exhale, chest lift up, twist, center, twist, center, twist, center, and twist, center. Reach up 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll down, one vertebrae at a time. Very good. You should be nice and warm right through here. Okay, we are going to go right into our double leg stretch, single leg stretch, and our crisscross. So we're going to bring one leg into tabletop, bring the other leg into tabletop. Zip your legs together, hands go behind your knees. We're going to lift up into a nice high chest lift. Bring that belly button down, really protect your lower abdomen. Our hands go on top of our knees. And when you're coming in, your arms are nice and engaged. You really want to see your biceps kind of pop out. So take a deep breath in, and we're in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Go ahead and stay right there. Lift up just a little bit higher. Reset that low back if you need to. Let's stretch out that leg. What I want you to focus on is pretend like there's a target right where your big toe is, right where that extended big toe is, and you're just going to hit that with both big toes, okay? So we're in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Stay right there. Lift up just a little bit more if you need to. We're going to interlace our fingers behind our head, and we're in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it in. Oh my gosh. Pull your knees to your chest. Woo! I am nice and warm, and it hurts. Oh, it hurts so good, right? All right. We're going to come up really nice and long on our mats. We're going to go into a Pilates roll up. So we're nice and long on our mats. Our legs are pressed together and also pressed into the mats. Our toes are pointed and they're pressed together as well. Arms are coming up by our ears. They're not flat on the ground, right? We're still engaged. We're keeping our rib cage down. So I feel like when we do this, we kind of create like an arch in our back, and we don't want that. We want to keep that nice and down so our core is engaged. So arms are lifted just a little bit. Palms are facing each other. Take a big deep breath in. On your exhale, you're going to chest lift up. Inhale, come all the way up. Staying in a nice C curve in your neck. You're staying really engaged through your abdomen. Inhale and exhale. Slowly rolling down, one vertebrae at a time. Squeezing your thighs together will help you stay in control. Once you get to that chest lift position, then your arms come up and over. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. And reaching as far as is comfortable. Inhale and exhale. Slowly rolling down, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale. I'm sorry if this sounds like I'm singing. I just realized that. Inhale. See if you can reach long and away with your toes. And then when you lift and reach your arms, see if you can get a little bit longer without bringing your shoulder blades up. So you can reach the other side of the room, but still keep that really nice posture. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Floating up. Inhale. Keeping those legs nice and engaged. Inhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Woo. Slowly rolling down. Let's do 2 more. Inhale and exhale. This is our last one. Take a deep breath in, stretching forward, coming up, reaching forward. Really enjoy that stretch, and then we're going to stay in a seated position. Okay, I'm going to move back just a little bit just so that you can see me. Let's go actually into our Pilates spot. So we're going to come and have our legs about hip distance apart. Again, you want to be sitting right on your sit bone. So what I do, and most of you will have to if you have a big butt, is kind of move your glutes out of the way, and that's okay. If you can't sit up really nice and tall and have really good posture with legs straight, it's okay to bend your knees just a little bit. I would rather have bent knees and a straight back than straight legs and hunched over, right? So you want to make sure that you're maintaining that integrity within your posture, because that helps your core as well. So we're working on core, so that should be like our focus, right? Anyways, our arms are out to our sides. We're going to take a big deep breath, and we're going to turn to one side, reach forward. This back arm turns up, palm facing up. We're looking down at our knee. Sit up really nice and tall. Try to get taller through your spine, and then back to center. So twist and reach, and sit up and center. turn, reach, up, and center. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Deep breath. Inhale, exhale. Shoulder blades are down your back. Your shoulders are rolled back. Shoulder blades are in your back pockets. I don't know how else I can tell you. Sit up really nice and tall and straight. Have a pretty spine, please. There's nothing that I hate more than terrible posture. And I shouldn't say hate. It just really bothers me. Inhale and exhale. I feel like Pilates will really help you too. I get a lot of comments, like when people who haven't met me see my pictures, they're like, oh, you must be really tall. And I'm like, no, I'm 5'3", just so everybody knows. But I stand really nice and tall, and I project myself as a tall person. So that comes with like a nice proud chest without looking like it's overdone. And then also like just standing up with integrity. So I see all of these very, very tall people who have like this permanent hunch in their neck, and it's from trying to be shorter like us. They want to be like normies, which sucks. If you're 6'3", be proud, man. I would die for another 6 inches. I really would, just so you know. Even another 2 inches, even just another inch, man. Woo. Inhale, exhale. Sitting up really nice and tall. Big deep breath in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's do one more on each side. Deep breath in. Inhale, and exhale. Go ahead and drop your arms down. Okay, so we're going to do kind of a modified Pilates exercise. I don't even know what to call this, but I'm going to call it leg extensions. So we're going to come back. Our fingertips are pointed towards our bottom. Our legs are bent and together. We're going to drop our knees to one side, drop them to the other, and then extend. So we're staying nice and light on our feet and extend. I probably should have mentioned that you're rolled back onto your sacrum as well. I just kind of went into that. I'm so sorry. Inhale and exhale. Your shoulders are rolled forward to protect your shoulder girdle. So if this hurts, I'm so sorry. I think I just went one too many. Please just roll your shoulders forward, and that should help. Yeah, goodness gracious, I need to stop talking. I'm sorry. Okay, wait, let me reset. Okay, we're going to drop our knees to one side, drop our knees to the other side, drop our knees to the other side. Okay, reset one more time. Drop, drop, extend, drop, drop, extend. So the initial side that you drop on is also the side that you extend your legs on. So sorry. Inhale, exhale, and keeping your belly button to your spine. Everything's really nice and engaged. Inhale, exhale, inhale. 1 and 2. Let's do one more on each side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale, and inhale. Going to drop your feet down. We're going to come to the edge of our mat, and we're going to go into our Pilates roll like a ball. So again, you roll back onto your sacrum. Your hands are pressed into your shins are pressed into your hands, and you're just going to kind of roll back, round your back, come to your shoulder blades, and then come back up and balance. This is really good for your core, the balance anyways, and then it feels really good on your back as well. You shouldn't be tucking your chin down super hard. You should still be able to really breathe nicely. So a nice C curve in your neck is perfect. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Let's do 2 more. After this, so 2 more. 1, and 2. Very good. All right. We're going to go right into our side lying series. So we're going to push yourself out on the mat. Oh, goodness. This wandering mat. I'm sure you guys just love to track where Stephanie's mat is. It's all over the world. We're going to lay right on that arm. Top arm comes out in front for support. We're at kind of a 45-degree angle, right? Hips are stacked. We're still staying really nice and strong through the side of our body, so we're still engaged. Big deep breath in, and on your exhale, you're lifting and lowering. Lift and lower. Legs move as one, and they don't ever lower, or you don't ever let them go at the bottom. So you're always engaged, always working. Inhale and exhale. Keeping your belly button in. Inhale and exhale. Make sure you're breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Go ahead and drop your feet down. We're going to come up onto our elbows. Very good. Let's go ahead and lift that top leg, and we're going to flex it forward, and we're going to kick forward and point back. If you want more of a challenge, your hand can come behind your head. If not, you can keep it on the mat. I'm going to put my hand behind my head for today. You're kicking and pointing. This arc should be nice and small. Again, everything should stay nice and controlled. The only movement that your body is creating is the movement from your hip. So the challenge is to stay nice and strong and steady through your core, through your trunk. That's probably a better way to put that. So if that arc needs to be small right now and eventually you work up to a bigger arc, that's totally fine. If it's almost non-existent, that's okay too, as long as you're working, as long as you can feel that in your abs. Staying really nice and strong through your side body as well, and lifted through your side body, so you're not slumping down into that shoulder. You're really working. Inhale and exhale. And 4, 3, 2, last one. Got to keep it there. We're going to bend our knee, lift, and drop. Bend, lift, and drop. I'm going to put my hand out in front for a little bit more support, and drop. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Again, staying really nice and strong through your side body. You should feel this in your hip and your waist. Legs. Toes stay pointed and engaged. Even the toe that's on the ground. And 3, 2, last one, and down. We're going to lift, bend, and lengthen. Lift, bend, lengthen. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Lift, bend, lengthen. Sorry, I'm getting really confused today. Inhale, exhale, inhale. And 3, 2, last one. hold it right there. We're going to go forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, hold, and we're back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it there for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop it down. We're going to bring it forward. Whew, that was a killer. Flex that bottom foot, and we're lifting for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Very good. Oh my goodness. Pound that out. That feels a little good to like get those attachments nice and loose after all of that work. Whew, let's go to the other side. Goodness, goodness. All right. Again, we're laying right on that arm. Our legs come kind of at a 45 degree. That top arm is out in front for support. We're lifting as one and lowering. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Make sure you're staying nice and long through your neck as well. A lot of people really tuck down in. Make sure you're getting as much air as you possibly can. I promise it'll help you work harder. It'll help the exercises be a little bit easier if you have the adequate amount of oxygen. Inhale and exhale. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Go ahead and drop those legs down. We're coming up onto our elbows. Very good. All right. We're going to lift that top leg, flex our foot, kick it forward, and point it back. Arm is behind the head for extra challenge. It is down in front if you want to keep it nice and simple. Inhale and exhale. Make sure you're keeping your core in, staying really nice and strong through your side body, keeping those shoulder blades down your back and in your back pockets. They're down and away from your ears. And that arc is nice and controlled. Wherever you're at, it's just nice and controlled. Inhale and exhale. And 4, 3, 2, last one. Whoop. Go ahead and keep it right there. We're going to bend and extend. Keeping those toes nice and pointed. I should probably count these, but I just do them until I can feel them. So if you're a very particular person who needs them to be even on both sides, by all means, please pause the video or fast forward and just do as many as you feel like you need to, and then keep going. But I just go until I can definitely feel them, and then I just move on. So if you think there's any rhyme or reason to my method, there's really not. I just feel like it feels good to move, and when it hurts, I stop. Actually, that's not true. When it hurts, I go like 2 more. That's why a lot of my counts are like, okay, 2 more, because I'm trying to talk myself into doing them as well. You know all my secrets now, you guys. Don't take them. Don't sell them. Let's do 2 more. There it is. and hold right there, and we're lifting and bending and extending. Lift, bend, extend. Staying really nice and strong through your side body, staying out of that shoulder, trying to get longer through your legs, through those toes. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Hold right there. We're forward for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hold and back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And pull that leg in. Oh my goodness. Flex that bottom foot, and we're lifting for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and drop down. Whew. Pound that out. Very good. We're going right into our back series, guys. We're almost done. See how hard that was? It wasn't even that hard. You didn't even want to be on the mat today. All right, we're coming right down onto our tummy. And we're going to go right into our back extension. So legs are pressed together. Palms are facing our thighs. Nose is hovering off of the mat. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to lift our chest up off of the mat, pressing our legs together. Fingers are reaching down, and then slowly lowering down one vertebrae at a time. Our belly button really stays in. This is a great challenge for your belly button because you're really pressing out the other way. So really hold that core in. Inhale and exhale. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Slowly coming back down. You can also think about this like sliding your shoulder blades down your back to kind of reach a little bit more anyways. Inhale and exhale. Slide those shoulder blades down. Reach, reach, reach. And slowly coming back. Inhale and exhale. Reaching. If you can feel this in your low back, please don't come up quite as high. Inhale and exhale. Keeping your head on your spine. Reach, reach, reach. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Reach, reach, reach. Stay up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. Very good. We're going to put our hands underneath our shoulder blades. We're going to go right into our swan dive prep. Inhale and exhale. Sliding your shoulder blades down your back. Come up just as high as is comfortable. We're not even all the way up yet. We're just warming up. And then slowly roll down. One vertebrae at a time. Nose is hovering off the mat. Inhale and exhale. Coming up as high as you can. Again, without feeling this in your low back. And then slowly rolling down. One vertebrae at a time. sure you're keeping that belly button to your spine, staying really nice and engaged through your core. Keeping really nice, pretty posture. Inhale. And exhale. Shoulder blades are down your back. Inhale, lifting up really nice and high. You should feel even longer here. Very good. Inhale and exhale. Let's add some legs in. So we're going to externally rotate our legs again. I really like to work on that booty. So our toes are kind of hovering off of the mat. As our chest comes up, they press into the mat. And then as our chest goes down, our legs come up. Again, they're reaching out more than they're reaching up. So they're staying on that same plane that they would anyways, but they're reaching really out of that hip socket. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Everything on the back side of your body should be really nice and engaged, as well as your core on the front. Inhale. Let's do 3 more. This is our last one. Our chest is going to come up. Our chest is coming down. Our legs are coming up, and then our legs come down. Very good. We're going to press our legs together. I'm going to move down just a little bit so that I don't hit my couch. We're going to go right into our breast stroke. So our elbows come to our side. We're in a nice chest lift position, and then we're diving down. Inhale and exhale. Legs are pressed together. Make sure you're breathing, keeping your belly button to your spine. Really reach, reach, reach. Inhale and exhale. And 3, 2, last one. Go ahead and press yourself back into a Pilates child's pose. This is with our legs pressed together and our tummies are right on our legs. Our bottoms are pressed into our heels, and we can walk our fingertips away as long as our shoulder blades stay down our back. Just enjoy this breath. See if you can make the rib cage expand to the side instead of forward and back, which is what your legs are going to do to help to kind of compress that, or to restrict that movement back and forth anyway, so that way you can really expand your lungs. Deep breath in and exhale. Just enjoy your breath. Inhale and exhale. And whenever you're ready, you're more than welcome to stay in that stretch as long as you want. Go ahead and roll up one vertebrae at a time. That is my class for today. Like I said, That was hard for me to get on the mat, but I'm so glad that he did it, and the time passed by super fast. I hope you enjoyed this class, and we'll see you on Thursday.